What is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and as you can see, I got a little Ford sitting in front of me. I'm thinking we're going to do something cool with this. I do apologize. I have not been active. I've been crazy busy. Been trying to get rid of some stuff. Had a yard sale. Still going through yard sale. Just trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So, I haven't had a lot of time and still dealing with other things. Can't really get a chance to actually work on this stuff, but I got some stuff done the other day. So, as you can see here, got a 5th gen Dodge sitting here. I'm not sure, I have not shown this truck off or nothing like that. I did post it on my Instagram. But, as you can see here, I tried something new with my traction bars as well. If you can see underneath there, I got a kind of a bend in them, kind of like a, I don't know, maybe like a 45 degree in that. And just kind of bent both of them the same on both. And then the fronts, I just kind of left them alone just because I kind of thought that would look a little cooler if the rear was kind of bent up and the front was kind of not bent up. But we're going to plan on painting all the underneath of this truck. I think this truck turned out super cool. We got a little exhaust. I decided to throw a little exhaust on this truck. You can see right there, it kind of flows into the back of where what used to be the axle tubing back here, or the axle holder. So we still got to paint all this stuff, and I have been working on some of the painting. My girlfriend has not had a lot of time to be able to work on stuff, so I'm going to show you guys a couple things. So this right here, I'm sure you guys do remember this truck. This truck was actually the, we had some big old bogger wheels on it, or not really bogger wheels, but kind of more of like, here we go. I'll slide those on it. If you guys remember this truck, I think this was the truck I showed you guys how to do the shocks on the trucks. So you can see there, I've got the shocks all made up. I've got my traction bars all done up, drive shafts, all that good stuff on this truck. I think it looked super cool. I'm probably going to put this truck back together pretty soon. I still got to do some more details to the shocks. I got to get a little bit of chrome in there. I just could not get in there with my Sharpie or with my little chrome marker. My Molotow liquid chrome. There you go. There's that. So, I'm not sure. We'll get it all figured out on that truck. I got this one started. Have not finished this one yet. All I did with this one was I painted the little shock pieces. This is the first one I actually tried to do shocks on. And I should have took these shocks down a little bit if you guys don't remember that. But that is what we done on that truck. This was actually the Ford truck that needs to be done still. This truck has been waiting forever to be done. So there's that truck. So we're still working on some stuff, I promise, but we're just kind of slowing down a little bit. But we plan on speeding back up here very, very soon. I'm thinking this might be the start of the speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these, well, let's go ahead and pull the wheels off first. So that way, there's that one. Whoa. All right, so as you can see, we're starting off. We're gonna put some like these style wheels on. I think that'll look pretty cool on this truck. Might give it a little bit more of a look. I think so. We're just gonna throw this one together. Not too big of a build. Nothing too crazy. This one will be available on eBay pretty soon. I plan to get all this stuff painted. So, if my girlfriend paints it, I'm not sure yet. I might end up painting it, but it'll be done. I promise. Let's see here. We might go with, I'm not sure what color we'll paint that yet. Not sure if we want to color match it, because I do have some orange. It would probably match that pretty close. Oh, and I put the chrome front bumper and grill in that truck as well. So let's get back to working on this one. Let's go ahead and pop these out here. And I will have a big parts lot available on eBay here very soon as well. So if you guys are interested in any parts, I'm not saying that because these will probably be junk after I get done with them. All right, so go ahead and pull them off. I'm gonna get a knife here. kind of cut these off here. Whoa, I just pulled the front bumper off of it. Man, that is all right though. We'll glue her back on. All right, so clean them up a little bit. We'll take a little dab of paint or something and get on there. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I forgot to take the back lift on. Dang it. I'm trying to figure out why the heck the truck was sitting so wonky. Well, I wonder why. I didn't even take the back lift off of it yet. All right, so I'll go ahead and pull this one off. Throw these things away. I know they do look better than my lift kits, I'm sure, but I can't really. I need to figure out somebody that can 3D print me some front and rear bumpers. I was trying to find the bumper for this truck. So I was trying to find somebody that can actually print me some 3D printed rear ends and front ends for these trucks. I think that'd be kind of cool, and just to give it more of a realistic look and have a little bit more detail to them. So I might have to figure out somebody that can do that for me in the near future. So I'll have to remember to glue that front bumper on, because I tore it off. Now it ain't gonna stay on there. Can't believe I broke it. All right, so let's go ahead, grab our axle tubing here. Make sure my phone's a good spot where you guys can see here. All right, I'll go ahead and slide I already did drill these wheels out as well, so you guys don't have to worry about waiting on. Oh man, I'm never gonna be able to. Oh man, we're gonna have to lift this a little bit. So let's get some of this stuff here. Grab our scissors real quick. I didn't know if we'd have to lift this one or not. I didn't really think we would, but alright, so maybe. Actually, we're using the wrong scissors. Trying to not make it go flying across the room. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and cut another one here. Alright, so go ahead and put my scissors up. So now we're going to see how tall this will make us. I don't want to be too tall, because I want to make it kind of more of like a, I don't know, like something, just a, what am I trying to say? Something. We're going to make it something. Like maybe a country high school kid's truck. That would be a cool idea. He just bought it and decided, hey, I'm going to put some black bogger wheels on it. And I'm going to really crank this thing up. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry for just a second. Kind of move it over that way. Make sure it's fairly straight. That looks pretty good there. Now, where'd my other one go to? Oh, here it is. Put a little dab right there in the center. And then throw this one down on it. Just like that. Alright, so now we have our front and rear. See how that sits? Oh man, that'll be perfect. That's actually the exact look I was going for right there. So, I do want these sticking out of the fender wells a little bit. Not too much. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it somewhere around in here, I think. And we can always cut it back a little bit later. If we decide, that's not where I want that. That kind of looks dumb. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We always do. Alright, so I am afraid that's going to be way too wide. Absolutely is. So, go ahead and pull this back off. Cut it off a little bit there. Slide our wheel back in place. See how that looks. Oh, that is beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and match up my axles here. If I can get this one pulled off. Alright, So go ahead and cut this to length here, just like so. Match them both up there. Perfect. So now we can grab a little piece of axle tubing here. I'm gonna grab 2 pieces. I had it laying over here, so might as well grab it. All right, so go ahead and slide her back in there, just like so. And then we'll go ahead and get our measurement for our piece going out. And of course, it does not roll. We'll have to clean out the inside there. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my scissors, just kind of cut. And I did see somebody said that you can find the yellow ones at the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree in a long time. So we'll have to be sure to check that out, because I'm pretty sure, I can't remember where I got my yellow ones at. It might have been the Dollar Tree. It's just been forever since I have actually went there. All right, so go ahead and clean it out there. Both sides. Perfect. Go ahead and slide her through here just like so, maybe. All right, perfect. It's like a ball bearing. Just spins and spins for the most part. All right, so go ahead and slide our other wheel on. Make sure she rolls good. If I can get my fat fingers out of the way. All right, so that is beautiful. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the same with the front or the rear, whichever you want to call it. Beautiful. All right, so now, actually we probably won't need, I'm gonna cut a little pad off of this one. Just like that. That should be really close, I think. We're gonna make sure that they're both the same. So we need to clean, I forgot to do that. Make it roll a little better. If we just kind of lengthen these out just a little bit. Just like that on both sides. All right. So now, just slide her in there. Make sure she rolls. A little bit wonky there. It's a little better. All right. So these are actually wheels off of a OBS Chevy from M2. So these actually do make super nice wheels. Ooh, I need to slide this one out just a little bit. I think we need to cut a little bit more off this plastic here. I thought it was good. Might have been way too much. All right, so better go ahead and clean it back out here one more time. All right, so now we should be able to slide it back through there. And then we'll be able to slide our wheel back on. Just like that. Now we'll see how good we're sitting. They look about the same there. All right, so now it should be good to go ahead and dribble a little glue on there just like so. And then we can pop our axles on and in place. Go ahead and see. All right, let me slide this way just a little bit. Oh, better slide it forward. All right, so we're just waiting on this to dry here, just for a second. Oh, that looks pretty good there. I need to go slide it back just a tad. Hopefully that'll be it right there. That side looks good. Looks like they're about the same width outside the fender wells as well. Whoop. Slid it back a little too far there. Just trying to get it perfectly in line here so that way you don't have to worry about it. So they are just hanging on there. So let's go ahead and dab a little more glue right there on this side. Alright, maybe if it'll slide back where it's supposed to. Whoop! Alright, so we're not having very good luck with this one. This is going to be another crazy one here. So, we're just going to sit here and hold this for a second till we dry. Alright, let's check it out. No way. Oh, man. Alright, so we might have to pause for a second. I might have to just go ahead and get this done here so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me gripe and complain because I can't get the dang things on. Alright, let's see what that looks like there. See, they look like they're close, but that just bothers me because I think this one needs to go forward. Whoa, just a hair. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh man, that looks a lot better on that side. Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna get this all glued up so you guys don't have to wait on me. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So, got this thing all set up. And finally got the dang thing set up. It took me forever. So, as you can see, got the front wheels on the truck and the rear wheels back on the truck. And I think it looks pretty sweet. I think what we do need to do is kind of widen the back wheels a little bit. I'm not sure what the heck happened there. So, go ahead and pull them out just a little bit. Just to kind of, give it a little bit more of a wide look. Because for some reason, the fronts, it kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers me because the fronts are a little bit wider than the rears. So now you can kind of see what I'm going for there. The fronts are about the same as the backs now. If you pull them out just a little bit, they do kind of wobble around just a little bit, but not enough to really care or to really matter too much. So now what we got to do is we got to pull that front bumper back off, throw it down. I just got to throw it down there. I'm just going to put a little dab on one side because I don't want to put too much on there just in case if I do sell the truck and somebody decides, I want a 3D printed front bumper for that thing, then it'll be a little easier to pull off for them instead of having to worry about tearing the bumper off of it. If they want to use a different front bumper or something like that, I don't know. Maybe one of you guys will buy this thing, say, hey, I really want to do a front bumper on that thing. That thing looks super cool, the front bumper on it. But we're going to call this the high schooler's work truck. Maybe? Does that sound good? The high schooler's work truck. We'll call it that. So, this truck here, I think it looks super cool. Would love to have this truck as a kid. Promise, this truck will be a super cool truck to have as growing up as a kid. I was driving around a little single cab short bed Chevy, which was super awesome. Don't get me wrong. Love those. Love the lifted trucks. I don't care. I love all the trucks. Nothing wrong with an old Ford truck, an old Chevy truck, a new Chevy truck, Ford truck, Dodge truck, whatever. Does not really matter to me. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to throw some drive shafts on this baby. So, I'm not going to use the smaller stuff. I'm not a huge fan of using that for drive shafts. So we're going to do one from right here. I'll go ahead and get my mark going here. Get my little marker out. Alright. Go ahead and give me a little mark here. And slide the truck back over there. And we'll go ahead and paint the truck in this video. We'll do some paint work in this video. What's that? What do you guys think of that? I don't really do painting on here. So, just to show you guys I can paint too. I'll show you guys. This sounds like an awesome idea. I know I have a super talented painter, but she needs a break sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut a little bit off of that. I had a little too much on there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. Put my drive shafts on. All right. So now, let this dry for just a second. And I do plan on, I'm really working on a giveaway as well. Whoops. Working on a giveaway as well. So hopefully you guys are interested in a giveaway truck. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway truck and possibly a trailer. I'm not 100% sure on the trailer yet, but we might end up doing something like that. I think that'd be super cool. Gosh dang it. This thing will not stay up here. Maybe if we can get it to sit in the right spot. Somewhere right in there. So like I said, I do plan on doing a YouTube giveaway here coming up very soon. I really want to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So if you guys are interested in entering a giveaway here on YouTube, be sure to let me know. All right. So now we got to go ahead and do our rear drive shaft, our front drive shaft as well, because this truck has been converted to a four-wheel drive instead of a two-wheel drive truck. So we converted it from a two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, which just adds another drive shaft. Wouldn't it be nice if that was that easy? If you could just like, oh man, I'm just gonna throw another drive shaft on this thing and it's full drive now. That would be awesome, but instead you have to swap frames out, or it's just all kinds of crazy mess. But with 164 scale stuff, you can just say, hey, I'm gonna put another drive shaft on this thing, and now it's full drive, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me. Got to love the full drives and the two-wheel drives though. Can't just love one of them. You ain't a real car guy if you don't like all of them, or truck guy if you don't like all trucks. And don't tell me you're a truck guy unless you say, oh yeah, I like truck, or I like lowered trucks and lifted trucks. Because you ain't a truck guy if you don't like both of them. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the drive shafts all sitting up here. So now we gotta let them dry real good so that way we can do a little painting on it. I'm thinking we should paint these drive shafts. I'm not sure. Should we do red drive shafts or should we do them black? I'm thinking probably black. Just so that way, I don't know, maybe he wants to be different. Maybe he does want red drive shafts. I think that'd be kind of cool. So let's do red drive shafts on this thing, just to give a little more touch for now, because he doesn't have traction bars. He don't have the money for traction bars right now. He can't just buy them. He's still in school. So let's go ahead and we're gonna leave it with no traction bars right now. So because he don't have the money for that stuff. That's just too crazy. And his dad's over here working on these big old traction bars. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure whose truck that is. That's just somebody's truck there. So we still have to take the decals off this. I plan on doing the decals. I'm probably going to make another video on the decal remover just because a lot of people did not see the last one. and some of them don't know how to scroll through there and find the video. So we're just going to make another one, which is no problem at all. I have no problem with making more than one of the same video. I don't have no issues with that at all, just in case I was talking too fast on one part of that last video, and this time I can maybe fix it up a little bit, make it a little faster. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let this thing dry up for a little bit, and then I'll catch you guys in just a minute, and we'll paint the underneath of this truck. Alright, so like I was saying before, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys exactly what kind of paint we use, but we use this Tester's model paint. Works super good for all the trucks and stuff like that. It works out good. Just the Tester's, I think this is actually the airbrush paint that you can actually use. Well, I think you can use it as an airbrush. I'm not sure. So, I found some red here. Plan on using this if we can get it open. Maybe. See if we can get her open here. Maybe. I didn't even try to open it before we got on the camera. Dang it. They're super hard to get open because they got these little bitty lids on them. See, come on. Oh, I think we're getting somewhere, maybe. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, whew. That was a pain. So I got it off. As you can see here, was crazy tight. I was trying to find my pliers, could not find my pliers. So finally got it all figured out, got it pulled off there. So I'm just gonna grab some paint on my paintbrush here, and we're going to go ahead and just dab her on here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And I should have used my finer tip one. So, but that's alright. Should be able to get it with this little guy here. Whoa, we got some paint on the frame there. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. This is kind of like a Bob Ross moment. I know I don't have the voice of Bob Ross, but I do apologize. So grab a little more paint on the brush. Don't want to get too much at one time. Oh my gosh, I'm getting it all over the place. Yep, I should have grabbed the thinner paintbrush. I know I'm not as good as a painter as my girlfriend is. I know. But I'm trying here. I am working on it. Trying my best. Get up under there as best as we can. Alright, so that don't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Alright, so now we can go ahead and we can paint our front end and rear end. Let me grab my, and all I got is I got this little paint, the nail polish remover. I'll just squeeze it up there like this. Kind of just clean it up a little bit. You can see all the, well, you can't even see what I'm doing. My big old hands are in the way. Alright, just cleaning that up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and slide my camera back a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. My goodness, I'm a horrible, horrible YouTuber. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slide this back here. While I'm painting, I get a little crazy when I go get painting here. So, let's go ahead and get our... Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm throwing stuff now. I wish I had one of those tripods that I can hang over the top. Let's see if we can maybe raise it up a little bit. Maybe something like that. Huh? You can see me way down here? Maybe that's a little better. I'm not sure. Go ahead and slide it over this way a little bit. So if I end up scooting over here, you can still kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our red cap back on. After these crazy... Well, if I can get it back on. Alright, so probably need to clean the lid up on that one, because this one's super easy to get off. Alright, so go ahead and grab some silver. Whoa, there's a lot of silver in there. So we're going to go ahead and kind of clean up the silver parts of the truck while we have the silver out. Okay. Just kind of go ahead and clean it up a little bit. And we do not want to touch the red with our paintbrush. If not, we'll have a tin of red in the whole dang truck, and we don't want that. I'll go ahead and kind of slide up under there like that. Hopefully you can see what's going on. And go ahead and get the back there. Alright. We're almost there. So I actually really enjoy painting stuff. It is a lot of fun. Go ahead and get some of that there. Go ahead and get all my block right there that I got for my lift kit. Alright, just like that. Okay, now we're going to get on this side. And then right underneath. And then we're going to paint I'm going to redo the fuel tank because we accidentally touched it with our, alright. Go ahead and grab that. Go over the top of that stuff that I accidentally touched with the red paint. And this stuff actually does match pretty well with the frame underneath the truck. So that does match up really good instead of having to worry about just painting the whole frame. Okay, so go ahead and touch that up. Alright. So as you can see, there's no red paint on this truck anymore, I don't think. Go ahead and touch this little spot up. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cover the sticker up because I accidentally put a little mark on it. Go ahead and do all that painting too. Alright, that looks pretty good there. So, now, we just got to let the whole dang truck dry. And then in the morning, we'll have a completely dry truck. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my paintbrush here before I start talking again. Because if not, I'll leave it sitting and then it'll dry and then I'll have a horrible paintbrush that doesn't work. So, we don't want that. I promise you that. So, I think I bought these paintbrushes. I think these were just dollar store paintbrushes. Nothing too expensive. I think they were like $7 for a pack of them, which I don't think is too bad. And then I just kind of clean it up here. Clean it up real good. And then boom, you got yourself a nice paintbrush that you can paint other stuff with anytime you want. So, with that being said, I'm going to throw that lid back on that because that stuff will dry out and then you will not have any acetone left in the morning. I promise, because I've done it before and you'll be mad because you didn't do it and then, you know. So, as you can see, the underneath of the truck is all painted up. Looks like there's a couple little spots here and there that need touched up. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. We will end up touching everything up before the truck goes on eBay. So, if you guys are interested in this truck, be sure to let me know in the comments because this truck will be available on eBay coming up very soon. I will have a parts lot coming up very soon. This truck will be available very soon. I'm sure that truck probably will be too. And then as well as probably the Ford, the burgundy Ford truck. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the little video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon. Keep up to date with all the crazy, awesome videos. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.